Hey, what's up guys? It's me, the real Rock on Don once again. I want to talk a little bit about LEDs. By the way, this is a brand new panel that was shipped to me from Hong Kong. I've had this for years, but this is the way it came. And I asked the guy, you know, how the fuck do you hook it up? Well, anyways, you use these little things, but anyways, that's not the thing. It came broken, and the guy said, well, he didn't want me to ship it back to him, blah, blah, blah. Back in the day, they said this would replace a 400 watt high pressure sodium. Alright, I'm going to talk a little bit about nanometers today. You ever notice that when you go into a store to buy a 250 watt or 150 watt or a 600 watt or a 1000 watt high pressure sodium that you never hear the word nanometers? Yeah, that's right. Nobody uses nanometers. Now, do you ever ask yourself why LED companies or LED salespeople or people that grow with LEDs, the only thing they want to talk about is nanometers? And they always want to tell you you're wrong, like they're extra educated and you're the stupid one using old technology. Well, to set things straight, LEDs have been around since 1920. Okay, so they are old technology. And to set the record straight again, if you go on Wikipedia or any of that stuff, you'll find that the red ones are the ones that work the best. And a lot of people use the red LEDs. So here's the problem with LEDs is, if some of the lights go out, they know you're not going to send it back, so you're still going to use it even though it's broken, like myself. This is a brand new $60 panel. It's only 15 watts. Like Sackhead 420, his UFOs are half out. He uses them for veg, but they're half broken. That's the problem. If your fan goes out, see, look at that, how it goes on and off. You know, a lot of people say that that's from your magnetic ballast. Well, look at this. It's still flashing, and this doesn't have a ballast at all. See, look at that. It still flashes on and off. Okay, my story is this. If you go into a shop and they have LED UFOs or any type of LED high-powered panels, the reason why they use nanometers is this, in my opinion. Correct me if you think I'm wrong. This is just a test I'm doing. But, okay, you have a 400 watt high pressure sodium over here. And you have an LED UFO, 90 watt LED UFO that says that it can grow just as much as this 400 watt high pressure sodium. Are you with me? Are you following me so far? Okay, we have a 400 watt high pressure sodium over here. And you have an LED UFO over here that's saying I can outgrow this one. Well, you're all excited because it uses less electricity, it doesn't have the heat signature and all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. Okay, now hear me out. If you were to take that nanometer and break it down into spectrums, a 90 watt LED UFO is probably, what, 4,000 spectrums? Now, if you say the word spectrum, it's a completely different ballpark because you're saying, wait a minute, this 90 watt light here is only 4,000 spectrums? And then you have this 400 watt over here that is 55,000. Well, you do the math. Which one would you rather have then? If you took the word nanometer out of it, you'd say, fuck that. I'm not going to go with this piece of junk. Now follow me. I'm not going to go with that fucking piece of shit, stupid LED panel when I can fucking get a 400 watt light right there that's 55,000 lumens. See how it's flickering on and off? Has nothing to do with the ballast. Has something to do with all lights because my LED panel flashes too. But what I'm saying is, if you take the word nanometer and drop it and use spectrums, then you're saying, okay, this one here is not spectrums, lumens. This one here is 55,000 lumens, and okay, now let's go back to the panel. And you're telling me this panel right here is like 4,000 lumens? Now, if you take the word nanometer and drop it and use lumens, sorry I said spectrum, spectrum is important too, but use the word lumens. That makes a whole different story now, doesn't it, folks? Because then you're like, wait a minute. If I don't use the word nanometers and use the word lumens, a 400 watt high pressure sodium is 55,000 lumens. That's going to grow a hell of a lot of plants. And then this little piece of shit here, first of all, if a couple lights go out, you got to send it back. If the fans in the back of the damn thing go out, you got to send it back. Everything's meshed in together. That's the problem with LEDs. They're unreliable. Even as Christmas lights, my Christmas lights are dead outside. It's January 15th or whatever, 14th, 15th already, but they're unreliable. LEDs, they're unreliable. B, they're expensive, and C, they use the word nanometers as a sales pitch to fuck people over. You know what I mean? Use the word lumens and it's a whole new ballpark. You know, 400 watt high pressure sodium is 55,000 lumens. 400 watt metal halide is 38,000 lumens. If you want 4,000 lumens, get a 68 watt. See that there? That's not, this one right here, that CFL right there is like, I don't know, that's like 1,800 lumens just right there. Just that one light. Or 2,000 or something like that. You know what I mean? That one there is 1,800 lumens. So one CFL right over there would outgrow this fucking thing, this whole panel. My point being is when they use the word nanometers as a selling point to you. Don't buy into the bullshit, because that's all it is bullshit. And this is a brand new panel here. Look, and it's got 2 strips right up and down here that go out. And if you bang on it, they'll come back on, but who wants to sit there and bang the shit out of their stuff? I'm just saying, don't buy into the nanometers. Nanometers is a wavelength, and it's a small wavelength. You know, and a lot of you know this stuff. But what I'm saying is what pisses me off is when they say a 90 watt LED UFO can outgrow a 400 watt high pressured sodium. So, you know, and here we have, here I'll pop this back on. That's only a 15 watt light, by the way, but I'm just trying to prove my point without going out and spending a couple $100. There's a 400 watt high pressure sodium. There's no way. And another thing is the technology is catching up on the high pressure sodiums too. They also have energy savers. Even on the incandescent, they have full spectrum incandescent lights now. So you can grow if you want to. I'm not saying it's the most efficient, but they have energy savers, like incandescent light bulbs now. They're full spectrum too, so they have the reds, the blues, the orange, the yellows. They've got full spectrum in them, and you can grow your buds under energy saving incandescents. I'm not saying it, I'm not recommending them, I'm just saying you could if you had no other option. But what I am telling you is that CFL right there, that 68 watt CFL right there, it says 300 watt CFL, but it's actually 68 true watts, 2 watts. That thing has more lumens in it than that 90 watt LED UFO panel. That will outgrow an LED UFO at 90 watts, and that's only 68 watts. So if you're thinking about going out and getting a 90 watt LED UFO, think about this video, because the word nanometers is a sales pitch to try to get you, to distract you, to confuse you into buying LEDs, saying they are the future, when in reality, in my opinion, the future's right there. 125 watt, 6500 Kelvin daylight, CFL, $38 at Amazon.com. Go to your local hydro shop and buy the hood for 30 bucks, but you can get the hood and the CFL combo at Amazon.com for $80. I paid $71 because I bought the hood here in town, and I bought, see, it comes with the mogul base, got a wide mogul base. Last about 10 to 12,000 hours, last over a year and a half, I bet you, at least minimum a year. So 38 bucks a year for one light, over a year. It's definitely worth it to me. But I just get irked on the LEDs because they are such a waste of money, and they are, in my opinion, one of the worst ways to grow, unless you're just using them in conjunction with high pressure sodiums to get more resin on your plants like Connoisseur does. But don't let them confuse you with nanometers and lumens. Always remember, a 400 watt high pressure sodium is 55,000 lumens. A 600 watt high pressure sodium is going to be 95,000 lumens. A 400 watt metal halide should be somewhere around 38,000 lumens, which is up there in lumens. It's going to give you a lot of light, a lot of that PAR rating that you need, photosynthetically active radiation. This light here has no heat, which is kind of a plus, but it also, it'll do alright for a couple of clones. It's only 15 watts, so I'm going to say it would be alright for one clone or something like that. You know, don't get me wrong, it's a high-powered light, but it should not come broken too. Raise your hand if any of you have bought an LED panel and it's come broken. I'm raising my hand up because I have 2 of these. I paid $110 for these, and they're garbage. And to this day, the LED UFO is the one I'm ripping on the most. It's way overpriced. HidHut.com wants $5.99 for it, or $4.99. It's ridiculous. Don't let them confuse you with nanometers though and lumens. I'm going to go and post this on the internet. So buy a 400 watt high pressure sodium, and the high pressure sodium is full spectrum too. That you can buy conversion bulbs too to make a metal halide and all that stuff. So enjoy your Saturday evening, guys. Peace out, and remember, don't get screwed on buying LEDs because they are junk. Peace out, guys. Have a great night. Bye.